Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Okay, students. Yesterday I have uh, taken this one for today's, but in the today's Zoom meeting I have explained the previous one, previous heading. Okay, internal sources. So I am going to explain this one yesterday's as today's. Okay, external sources of recruitment. The internal sources we have learned. Now, what are the external sources of recruitment? This one again we can divide it into two: direct source, indirect source. Okay, first we will learn about the direct source. How directly they are recruiting people from outside the organization. External sources means the source from outside the organization. First one through advertisement. Okay, through advertisement only they are selecting the candidates. What they will do in the advertisement? They will select a media, isn't it? Either it may be radio or TV. They have to decide about the media. Then what they do? They will prepare the advertisement copy and they will advertise in any newspaper. Okay, as they have selected. Then they have to specify the name of the job, okay, or nature of the job. Then how many, the number of vacancies available, okay, then what is the qualification needed for that job, then qualification and experience needed, okay, then how much salary they will provide for the applicants, okay, then how they have to apply, either handwritten or the special form, or sometimes the form will be downloaded from their organization's websites, okay, and at last they will give the time limit within this month, okay, the time limit also will be given. Through this they will attract the applicants, okay. Then the next one is unsolicited applicants. Here the organization will not notify, the organization will not advertise in the paper or anywhere, but these applicants voluntarily they will apply before receiving any notification in the in any newspaper or anywhere, okay, so they themselves will apply, okay, for the vacancies available in the organization, okay. Then the walk-ins. Walk-ins means they will directly come to the organization, inside the organization, and they will contact the people, those who are in charge, maybe the director who is in charge of recruiting, okay. Then campus recruitment. This you might have heard usually and mostly in nowadays in the colleges. The job seekers, that means the employers will contact, they will come directly in the educational institution and they will identify or they will select the candidates. That means the efficient, that means the meritorious students will be selected as their candidates, okay. Then recruiting at factory gate. This one outside only, but at the factory gate they are selecting, recruiting people. Usually which type of personnel will be selected? Only the lower level workers, okay, maybe we can call them as unskilled laborers, okay, unskilled laborers, and they also may be recruited for a limited period of time, okay, temporary workers, not permanent, okay. Permanent means they have to see many things, but temporary workers and unskilled laborers can be recruited at the factory gate, okay. Then from the rival firms. Rival firms means our competitors organization, okay. How? Here this one we can call it as poaching also. That one is coming again in the lesson, okay. What is poaching? Instead of doing this, that recruiting people, they will directly go to their rival organization, okay, their competitors organization, or the similar organization. Okay, for example, an educational institution, they will contact the very that famous their organization, that means educational institution, and they will call the people, okay, by attracting them, saying that they will provide more salary than that they are receiving. Okay, so they will be attracted by giving some monetary benefits, and they will be recruited. Okay, usually which one they will do like this, that those who need some special skill, okay, for example teachers and the chartered accountants, those who are doing those who need better experience, okay, experienced candidates only can perform well, that is why they are doing this one. Okay, that is called poaching or from the rival firms. Then the last one, e-recruitment. Okay, e-recruitment, electronic recruitment. Okay, in the online also they can recruit candidates. Okay, there will be their candidates details will be there, they can screen them and they can select whom they want. Okay, that type of recruitment is called e-recruitment. Then what are the indirect sources? But external only, but indirectly they are selecting. This one directly they are contacting the applicants, but here indirectly. Here first one, employee referral. Here the present employees, they will give some reference, that means the employees of that present employees of that organization will inform if there is any vacancy to their family members or relatives or their friends or neighbors. Okay, then the same employee will inform that they will recommend that person's in with the management also. Okay, so this one will, it is based on the credibility of the employees. If that employees, that means very that if the management likes him, okay, one who gave the referral, then only they will consider that applicant. Okay, otherwise if they do not like an employee and the same employee is giving some recommending for some candidates, will the management agree? Will the management call those persons? No. Okay, so as per the credibility of the employees, the referral will be considered. Okay, then employment exchanges, two types of employment exchanges, one government and other one private. Okay, here employment exchanges will give enough needed information, that means the government employment exchange will provide information for the organizations. Okay, their qualification everything will be given, their location, okay, address, everything will be given to them. So the job seekers will get it and they will analyze and they will call for the people, okay, candidates. Then in the same way private exchanges are also running nowadays. Okay, they will contact both, even the candidates as well as the job providers. Okay, job seekers and job providers will be contacted. For this purpose they will collect something as charge also, fees. Okay, private people, but government will never collect any amount. Okay, then this one, employee consultancy is also available. Here the consultancy is that this one we can say as this one recruitment process outsourcing. Okay, here also they are also doing like this employment exchanges only. Separate consultancies will be there. These consultancies will be having both the people, job seekers list also they will be having, job providers. Okay, as soon as they receive any information from the job providers, they will pass this information to all the job seekers. Okay, so they may collect the fees from both the parties, job seekers and job providers. Okay, they are the that recruitment process outsourcing. Then the professional associations are there, especially for the higher post. Okay, high caliber and with a reputation. For example, the chartered accountants or that medical representatives, okay, or any engineers or any managerial personnel, they will contact that related association. For example, if they need a chartered accountant, they will contact the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI. Okay, so many people will be registered. Those who have passed their CA exam, their name will be registered in that institution. So they will get the information directly and they can recruit. Okay, no, it is very easy for them. The same way, management association also there. All India Management Association. Any managerial personnel an organization needs, then they can get the details from that association and they can recruit. Okay. Then next one, deputation. Okay, deputation means here we used to say that deputy engineer, deputy um, minister. Okay, deputy director we say. Okay, that means the assistant. Okay, here we can say part-time job. Okay, for a separate job or for a specific period of time they will be appointed. Okay, that deputation, that employee may be already working in another organization as full-time, but here just for doing some job he will be appointed. Okay, then word of mouth. Here some people will say the organization, its vacancies, number of vacancies or that post vacant, that post of that how many, which post and is vacant, they will inform this one through the that means the employees of that organization, they will pass this message through mouth. Okay, so by hearing this one, another person will come to recruit. Okay, they will come for giving the application in the organization. That is called word of mouth. Then labor or contractors. This is done especially for the unskilled laborers or daily workers. Okay, they will have many laborers in their hand. If any organization needs this unskilled laborers, okay, that porters we used to say, those who carry things, okay, or daily workers, okay, they will have this, the contractors will have the laborers, they can provide their laborers for some other organization to complete some job. Okay, through that way also they can recruit workers. Then job portal, this one like internet job portal organization will be there. Okay, so from that job portal, our any organization, if they need, they can recruit. Okay, that means like e-recruitment. Now, what are the recent method? Only two. One is that outsourcing. Okay, that recruitment process outsourcing. Another one, poaching. Okay, that means we can, that we have learned like rival firms. Okay, these all two are the main important the recent methods of recruiting personnel. Okay, that means internet and going to the rival firms and finding out people. Okay, that is the shortest method. Okay, now that process itself, recruitment process itself, very large, but still they do recruitment board. Okay, they do all the process. Okay, without leaving anything, they do it. Okay, so we will learn all these in the Zoom meeting. Okay, students, thank you very much.